small profits, big losses. Something ain't adding up there. Since when does that actually happen in the stock market? Just doesn't make sense. That's a bunch of. Hi guys, it's your favourite YouTuber again, Dammy Slurry, and you're watching Finance. Whoa. Now I know there are a ton of people just like Mr. Confused. I can see right through that lens, guys. I can see through your soul. I know there's some of you guys like that. But anyway, I know it doesn't make sense that actually taking small losses makes you profits in the long run, but the key part is what you do with those losses. So a loss is a loss when you officially move out of the trade, but if you stay in the trade, a loss can either be a further loss, a loss can be either be just about break even, or a loss could actually turn into a profit. And that's the key part. In order to make more profit at those times, you actually need to buy in when you're technically making a loss. Now, I'm not saying you run it till the cows come home. I'm not saying buy every stock possible, because Lord knows I don't have the money, you don't have the money, and no one has the time for that. But what I'm trying to say is what this guy even saying actually true? Because I don't believe it, and I know you guys don't believe it. Yes, it will. Don't you ever underestimate it, guys. Small stop losses can really make you more money. For instance, GSK, they're a large stock in the FTSE 100. They have a market cap over £65 billion, which is a lot. If you've ever been to the UK and you've taken, I don't know, some medicine, some paracetamol, whatever, chances are that GSK has actually been involved in the production of that chemical, whatever it is, that drug. You will be surprised how big GSK is. Massive company. Right now as we speak, GSK has a share price around £13. Say I bought in right now, I bought in at £13. I bought 10 stocks. That will cost me £130. I promise it's going to be simple maths, guys, not going to be stress, yeah? But yeah, that will cost me £130. Cool. I'll own 10 stocks. Well, why did I put up two fingers? I'll own 10 stocks, and they'll be all jolly. Then a week passes by, and guess what? My share price actually goes down. So instead of it being £13, it's now £12. Technically, that means I've lost money. It's this part that dictates whether you make a profit in the future or not. So instead of me exiting, that way I definitely would have made a loss, I decided to buy back in more. I decided to buy 10 more stocks. 10. So altogether I have 20 stocks. But these extra 10, I'm buying them for so much cheaper. So instead of me spending £130, I'm spending just... instead of me spending £130, I'm just spending £120 now. Altogether, this cost me £250 for 20 shares of GSK. So now I decide I want to spend some money. I need to get those new crepes that I've been eyeing up. Them Air Force Ones, the fresh ones, you know the mint green ones. I don't even like mint green colour, but you know the mint green ones. Them are the ones that I want to get. So I decide that I walk past JD and I'm eyeing up these pair of trainers. I'm like, you know what? I've got £250 in my share, so I want to sell now. And say that the share price has actually risen now. So instead of being at 12, it's actually risen to £14. I then decide to sell all 20 of my stocks at £14. I sell them all for a price of £280. So the difference between the 280 and 250 is technically my profit, it's my margin. So I made £13. Your boy's rich. I'm flashing the money, guys. Flashing. But anyway, yeah, I've technically made a profit of 30 quid. But I'll throw this curveball at you guys. Instead of buying the 10 stocks at £12, I decided to buy all 20 stocks at the initial price of £13. That will cost me £260 in total. 260. Say I then sell it 2 weeks later because I see them mint coloured Air Force Ones that I really like. Say I want to buy them, and therefore I sell all my stocks, sell all my shares, all 20 of them for £14 each. The difference is 280 minus 260. As you can see, my profit's actually gone down. There's £20 as opposed to £30. This is why you can make more profit from small losses, because it's the way you portray the loss. Is it a loss, or is it more like a discounted price? It's actually more like a discounted price, if you couldn't have guessed that. But yeah, like, you should view those times as discounted prices, because that effectively means you can make a bigger margin, therefore bigger profit, i.e. going from £20 profit to £30. And doing this repeatedly over time, guys, can make you some serious bucks. You know what? This DS Learning Finance guy, he's actually onto something, you know? He's actually onto something. Oh, now you want to listen, huh? Now you want to listen. My friend, go! But that's how you make profits from small losses. Another benefit with buying shares like that at discounted prices, i.e. losses, is that you don't have to put all your eggs into one basket straight away. Like, you can do it in portions. So, I don't know, you buy, say you want to buy 50 stocks in total, you might just buy it in tens, and that way when you invest bit by bit, you're taking less of a risk, because it's not that sort of initial capital that you invest in. It's not the total amount of 50 shares worth of stocks that you're buying initially. No, you're buying bit by bit in installments. It's always much easier and a much safer cushion to purchase stocks like that. That way you can see how the share correlates with time as time goes by. The term loss, profit are very key words, but just as important is the word small before loss. It is small losses that I'm talking about. I'm not talking about hefty losses. If you're down a share by like 50%, I'm not talking about stocks like that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about small losses, like less than 5%. That's a small loss. But if it's something that's down by even 30%, so you've got 70% of your money remaining in that stock, then I think you shouldn't be buying in more, because then it becomes literally playing roulette. It's a gamble. So I would say in those cases, treat the stock like a new stock again. Take it through all that analysis, all that diagnostic, all that interrogation that you did to initially find that stock, and then really be honest with yourself and find whether that stock is actually worthwhile staying in or not. You'll come to the right decision. I hope you guys like this video. I hope you guys like my channel. And before you can leave, before you can do whatever you're gonna do for the rest of the day, LSS, like, subscribe and share. DS Learning Finance. Whoa. Bye. PS, I'm an Arsenal fan. And what?